All right, let's get this message up. Nice and steady, unfiltered. Minds, podcast. There we go. Clean. That's the show. It was good. What's going on, folks? Happy Monday to everyone. I hope y'all are having a good Monday so far. I am out the house heading to work. Running a little bit late, but it's all good. I'm still get there. Because of course, like always, there's gonna be traffic on 295. But hope everybody had a great weekend. My weekend was pretty chill. Didn't really do too much at all. Picked up my gun on Friday. Excited about that. Definitely excited to go to the range and get some rounds off. Use this ammo that I bought. Yeah, that's, as I said, that was really about my weekend. I just had a chill weekend. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you can't always just rip and run and weigh yourself out every single day of the weekend. I think we only got 2 days anyway, so I had to make the best of it. But yeah, that was really it though. Like I said, my weekend was chill. Ready to start a new week. Of course, next day not off until the 19th, which is Juneteenth, which is going to enjoy that. But yeah, back to the gun. Picked that up. Got a Canik Meta MC9 Prime. So far, I do like it. It in my hand, it's not. I have large hands, but in my hand, it does feel nice in my hand. It has a little weight to it as well too. So definitely waiting to. Can't wait to go to the range, shoot some rounds with it. Gun show a couple weeks ago that was in Crownsville, Maryland. I bought 500 rounds of range ammo, so definitely looking forward to using some of that. Go from there. I gotta order me another holster. Holster that came with it, can't use it. It digs into my stomach. I'm a big guy, so it digs into my stomach like crazy. I tried it on with the gun. The moment I sat down, it was just in my stomach. So I ordered a holster from JX Tactical. They actually make holsters for bigger guys. I mean, and also smaller guys as well too, but it's a company who actually makes holsters for big guys. So I ordered one from there. Hopefully that should be in before the weekend. If not, by next week, I'm guessing. I know some people said they ordered theirs and they got theirs in pretty quick. So we'll see. Should have ordered the bundled tray that came with a tray, a holster, and a mag pouch. But I know I got my normal getting another gun, so I'll probably order that combo or that bundle for that gun. I know when I do go to the range, I definitely will film that as well. I want to get a sight on the gun as well too. This one I'm not getting a light on. I'll get a light on my next gun. Yeah, like I said, this one, as I said, I know this is an everyday carry. I know people do have lights on the everyday carry gun, but I guess this one I didn't want to do a light for. I will be doing a light for my next one though. I may do a carry for that one as well, carry conceal for that one as well too. Not too sure, but I know I definitely want to get a full size one as well too. Because like I said, my first one is a Canik. I do love the way it feels. I know Canik also has the SFX Rival. I think for my full size one, I make it that. I know I was told to look into the Walther PDP Compact for my everyday carry, so I may look into that one as well too later on for another compact gun. And there's also the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 as well too. There's a compact one. There's a compact one for that as well. Not the full size, nor the metal one. So it's a couple choices out there. I know I know Maryland just passed the ban for Glocks that goes into effect January 1st. And I guess guns that also use the Glock trigger, which is, of course, there's a lot of guns that use that trigger. So it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be really interesting to see how many guns are going to.
We must begin. My time is a non-renewable.
Hold on one second. Yeah, I got my GPS for work, so I know how time I'm gonna get there. Sorry about that. But yeah, so they placed that ban in place because people were basically turning the Glock into automatic weapons, and it's just a safety reason, safety purpose, which I definitely understand that. You can't have people going around with the fully automatic handgun. That's very dangerous. But a lot of people were saying, I mean, it's one of those things to where you're basically hindering your legal gun owners as well, to which they are. Because you have a lot of people who go out there and get guns legally. They have got their concealed and carry permit, they got their HQL, they do the 77R. Then when they get to their FFL, they do the 4453. I think that's what it's called. They do all of that. They do, they do it the right way. So those consumers they're also affected as well, because they're unable to purchase handguns. They want a Glock after January, they can't purchase it. So it's one of those things to where they would have to purchase all of those prior to January the 1st, because once January the 1st comes, that ban comes into effect. Currently, right now, it's only Maryland. I guess they don't know if it's going to be other states going to follow suit, and they also don't know if it's going to just be on the Glock. But I know they did. I did hear on another YouTuber's page that that trigger is used on other guns besides just the Glock. I think the Springfield is one of them too. I can't remember which one. I don't know if it's all the Springfield's handguns or just a specific one. I don't know which one. I'm not really a heavy gun connoisseur as of yet. I don't know if I'm going to turn into one. I don't know, because I know I don't want a lot of guns. I think the most maybe 3, and I don't know if I want any rifles either. I don't know. But it's interesting. I know the NRA, it's a lot of people going around, they're going to, companies, I think the NRA was one of them, they said they were going to file a lawsuit to get the ban overturned. So I guess it's just one of those things where we just have to wait and see what happens with that. Because you have people, like I said, you got people who legally want to buy guns the legal way, and this ban here is going to prevent them from doing that. So we will wait and see what happens. But I know with me, I know I said at one point time I wasn't going to get a Glock. I was going to do the Glock 45, but I didn't. I switched to the Canik, which I'm happy with.
Reported ahead. If you're going over the speed limit, slow down.
But I don't foresee me really getting a Glock. I don't think so. Because like I said, my next gun is probably going to be, if I do another compact, it's going to be a Walther or the Smith & Wesson. And then also, like I said, the full size, I may do a Canik Rival or the TTI Combat. I'm not sure. But I don't foresee me wanting a Glock. Like I said, I don't want a lot of handguns either. But that's really it on the gun part. It's still interesting, the fact of it's so much stuff out there when it comes to guns. Like I want to also get a sight. I got to order that. Probably order that next week. I want to do the O sight, because I've actually seen that set up on the Prime, and people said it works out very well. So I'll get that. I know everyone does the Holosun and all that other stuff, but I don't really see me wanting to spend $400 or $500 on a sight on a gun that I'm not really going to have on me constantly, because I work in the government, so I really can't really carry the gun around with me every day. So we'll see how that plays and works out for me. But I know I said I want to try to, when I'm not going to working for other places, I'll try to carry it then and see how it works once I get the new holster. Because like I said, the holster that I have now, I can't use it. The most if I can use that, if anything, if I want to have it in the car, in the door, and I can do it that way. But other than that, I'm not going to have that on my person, because it's going to be uncomfortable. So, but that's that. I can't wait till that holster does come in. I'm excited about that, because I know if that one fits, and of course the other guns that I plan on getting, I will basically go right with them, no questions asked. But that's really about it on the gun side of things. I want to definitely start to get back on serious and doing the podcast. I want to try to do a series on not a series, but I guess like a conversation. Probably try to see if I can get a guest on about current dating or whatever in 2026. on how it is. I know a lot of people don't really want to talk about their date life, which I understand that. Which if that's the case, then I'll try to basically do my points and views about it. Like I said, I know at first I always said I didn't want to have my personal life involved in this, and I'm going to keep it that way. You know, certain things I don't mind talking about, but, you know, personal like that, I'm not really going to discuss that on here. But if I do have a guest who does not mind talking about their personal life in that aspect, then I'm definitely open to it, and we'll gladly welcome them on the platform and have them talk, and we can, you know, have a discussion and stuff like that. But of course, we'll just have to wait and see. I'll put it out there on my social media page. I know I don't really have a huge amount of followers, but I'll still put it out there and see if I can get a couple of people, see if they want to chime in. If it's more than one, and of course, that's not a problem. And if it's one of those things to where I'll do it multiple trips, going to work and stuff like that, and go from there. But it's really about it. I said I'm on my way to work to do this lovely 1:30 to 10 shift. I know most folks are at work, been there since about 8, stuff like that. So I'm just heading in. Hope everyone is having a good day. If you are having a good day, you already are at work. Hope you're about to get off shortly. The weather is actually not that bad. It's supposed to warm up by the end of the weekend in the 90s again. So I don't know if it's going to stick that way or we're going to go back down again. But I'm not looking forward to it because I don't like the summer. I don't like the heat. My only plus is that I do drive to work. Yeah, I do drive to work. So of course I'm not really in it like that, but I still don't like it either way. Because my building, currently the building we're in now, which is my GSA, the GSA Central Office building, I don't know why, but for some odd reason they turn off the HVAC system at a set time. I think that's around like 6 o'clock. So it's one of those things to where whatever temperature it is outside, the building will basically be that same temperature. So it's the craziest thing. They want someone to work evenings, but they don't want it to where the HVAC system is running. So I know we're moving to another building temporarily for a couple, they say 2 years, but I think it's gonna be longer than 2 years before they remember to renovate our building. I'm hoping that that building is not the same and they have their AC going throughout the evening. Cause yeah, it's very uncomfortable. Like I said, those days when it was 90 something degrees outside, I was in the building and I was sweating. It's one thing to when you're sitting at a desk and you're uncomfortable. You're warm because it's the building is hot. There's no AC in the building. So we shall see how it is this week. Like I said, I don't mind this shift at all. I just don't like that factor of it. Like when I was working this shift, perfectly fine. Now it's just like, yeah, it's uncomfortable. Because if I have to do something in the evening time, I'm moving around, I'm sitting there sweating. And I don't like that. So I sweat very easily. But that's enough of that. So we'll see how that plays out. But so I'm on my way to work in traffic as always on this marvelous 295 in the same spot as we are every day. I don't know why there's always traffic in the same spot. It behooves me because trying to understand, I'm like, what is really the big issue? But I'm going to drive and cruise on out. I'm going to turn the point of view onto the traffic so y'all can see the marvelous traffic that I'm dealing with. Well, it's moving now, but I'll turn the POV that way. Turn the music up a little bit. I may still talk, chit chat with y'all. But other than that, Unfiltered Mind Podcast, I am out.
Hazard reported ahead. Red alert. We must be ready for anything.
We got an ambulance behind us. Hopefully I can get to my exit before it catches up to me. It's behind me. I'm about to pull up to work shortly. It's probably like 5 minutes. I'm about to sign off. Again, I said y'all have a great day. Hopefully we'll see y'all again tomorrow. If not the next day after that. I'll go to my podcast. I'm out.